round 4. This is where the wheels either really go off the rails or we do pretty good. Do pretty well, I suppose. It's better English. Should use better English when I can. This island. This deck probably has too many islands. I think it has 4. Okay, this is fine. Bottom. I think Champion of Wits might be bad. Like, I'm not playing a graveyard deck, so it seems a little out of place, I think. Alright, Redemption. Here it is. Gonna need a 3rd land, though, if we want any sort of redemption at all. Okay, Freebooter. Oh. The good news is my opponent is severely mana screwed. If he doesn't draw a forest this turn, this game might be a laugher. Well, he drew a mountain, which is like, if he's gonna draw a land, if he's gonna not draw a green source, mountain does get him closer to Chandra, but I could actually play Champion of Wits here, but I just want a clean board in case he plays a Chandra. If I play the Champion and then he plays Chandra, I can like, yeah, whatever. I think this is fine. I think the hand my opponent kept is just not playable. Like, he just kept a 2 mountain hand. Okay, gets to kill both my guys. Whatever. Happens. I guess the trick about Champion is it's kind of like gives you a lot of consistency. Do I want a 2nd Champion? Discard Fatal Push Field of Ruin. That's a little better. So I can just go Panharmonicon next turn and then win. Though if he Chandras me this turn, it could be ugly. But the Chandra is beatable, right? Like, if he doesn't minus it, I can pressure it. Just play the Panharmonicon. I'm not really that afraid of his Chandra. Actually, maybe I should have been. Because now the Chandra, like, yeah, this was stupid. I want to get this in play to help me attack the other Chandra. I guess Field of Ruin is better than Swamp. Draw 2. Yeah, we'll make it out of this mess. The forest that he needed. Oh, Sheltered Thicket. That's funny. Okay. Magma Spray. Doesn't really matter. That's almost certainly going to be game. He's got a Magma Spray randomly on top of his deck that doesn't do anything. I'll attack with a Chandra. Why not? I guess I could randomly die to, like, Glorybringers. Actually, am just dead to, like, Glorybringer. Without the Chupacabra. But he can kill the Panharmonicon, it just doesn't really matter. I just don't need it anymore. And now he's gonna probably die. Yeah, whatever. He does have a Glorybringer. Okay. Surprised he didn't play it. I feel like if he played it, he could have maybe mised a win by I suppose from his perspective, it seems reasonable that he could, like, clear the board and then play it and play a control game, but... Alright, green-red monsters. So... Fatal Push seems okay against him. Harvester seems pretty good. It's good against Glorybringer. Like, Glorybringer's weird because, yeah, it kills one of your guys, but it's still okay against Glorybringer because it blocks it, and he's just playing like a burn deck. And yeah, he showed me Lightning Strike, not a Braid, so I kind of think I like it. I think that Panharmonicon is actually... This deck just doesn't need Panharmonicon, I think, is the trick. I mean, blue-black midrange already exists. It's because Scarab God is really good. But I think I want all these guys. This is always weird because I remember this was a card that people used to think about playing in, like, green-black Delirium when mono red was a thing. And I think it was wrong because a lot of the times they boarded in a ton of Chandras and Glorybringers and they seem bad, but this guy's also got, like, two, like, Thrashing Brontodon, and I don't know how many controlling elements he's gonna have. Let's cut these. This card was good for me that game, but I don't think it's gonna often be that good for me. It's probably better than Fatal Push. Fatal Push just isn't really good in this deck because you've got a lot of things that deal with small creatures anyway, like Harvester and Etherborn. I think I want Contempt because he might have Phoenix. Probably does. Let's get another champion. I don't think it's not going to go that late. Okay. I think this deck maybe should just play like 2 Panharmonicons because I imagine that in the real heavy like mid-range mirrors, you know, it's really, really good and like game changing, but that doesn't mean you need 4 of them. And then you don't have to play Dusk Legion Zealot, which kind of sucks. Though it's not a terrible card, obviously. What the heck? It's not what I expected to see out of the... Maybe he doesn't have Hazard in his deck, actually. He might not, honestly. I don't know if this deck plays... Blossoming Defense, but... I think the answer is probably no, but I wouldn't... Land? Land? Never lucky. Oh, actually, it's good that he didn't hit a land, because now he's just missing land drops. So do I want to just punish this? Or do I want a freebooter? I think I want a freebooter because If I punish it, then I can't Chupacabra it. Naturalize, Glorybringer, Shock, Abrade. Guess I'm taking... which one would I rather him have left over? I guess I probably would rather him have the Shock left over. Let's take the Shock. Anyway, if I Bane Whip this, then he kills the Bane Whip or whatever, then, you know. Obviously, I'm still up ahead in that deal, but if I'm going to very likely Chupacabra anyway. Oh, he's just missing land drop, so he's dead. Both games. First game was definitely just a free win because he kept a bad hand. This game, I mean, he had, what, a Branch Walker? 2 Branch Walkers, so I think that's a reasonable keep most of the time. You just have to hope that you hit lands, and most of the time you do. I suppose if I don't draw lands, the game could remain close for a little while. Whenever I say that this card's bad, I'm always like, oh, I need lands, and then I draw it, so. I don't think I need Bane Whip. Don't think I need the Zealot. Might be better than the Freebooter, but the Freebooter just gives me a little bit more protection. Shocked my Chupacabra. But yeah, I'm going to get this Scarab God down underneath Glorybringers. I could still lose to the Reign of Glorybringer. Glorybringer is just so good against black decks because you don't have, you just don't have Grasp of Darkness anymore. Let's see what he does. He plays a Chandra. Okay. It's just a fog. So do I want a Glorybringer? Or do I want Champion of Wits? Or do I want something else? This is really just a joke. If I take the Merfolk Branchwalker, it increases the odds I hit a land drop this turn slightly versus anything else. But I think I should just take the Glorybringer. Because if he somehow deals with the Scarab God, you know, this is just a better thing to have in play. Just scoops. Nice. All right.